Hey Rekt, it's Garrett. I just want to walk through your map here. Overall, I really like the aesthetic you're going for. Reminds me of, there's another 2v2 MLG map that looks very similar layout to this, except this is the base is like a pit that the players spawn in. This is more of a like arena platforming setup, which I like a little bit more. Forces players to push out. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk around, point out some things that I might change personally. You don't have to change yourself. But for the most part, the layout is really nice. There's just little things that can be cleaned up, make it look a little more polished, I would say. This angled block here, I don't like aesthetically. I don't like the way it meshes with these nice stone platforms to make this nice block to blockade. I know you added it to just give it a little more uniqueness, but visually from the backside, it just looks a little. I don't know. It looks a little weird with these angles. It's just a little obvious that it's an angle blocked on its side. So, and I mean, this already provides pretty decent amount of cover right here. Plus that's covering a large portion of this area. Really good job with the obelisk pieces here. You got the drop sniper for MLG settings, which is really nice. Yeah, with the snipe, I wouldn't have two on this map. It's very small. If you do, I would lower the spare clips to 0. My personal opinion. And maybe even put the snipers closer to the base area because they're both very close to the center. Possibly could throw a grenade and if I hit it right, yeah, you could possibly knock that snipe down into the middle platform after grabbing the snipe, and then you double stack and then run back to your side. I see that you have the spawn zone for each team. I kind of would like to see this map as since it's so small for it to flow, you can spawn on either side. That's my personal choice. Since it's smaller, it'd be easier to kind of lock down. If you had, it's definitely a 2v2 map, as you said. So for that reason, it probably would work, but I feel like the gameplay might become a little stagnant if you're looking these spawns right here, and they don't spawn there, then obviously they're going to spawn below, and then these players are kind of forced to take this cannon to go up, which works really well. I like these little sight lines you got down to see custom. Part of me wishes that you could fit through this. It looks like you should. So maybe even have this as another wall slit so it's more obvious. Or allow players to go through this way. I think you should. Maybe even just make it a crouch. The use of the power-ups as indicators is a little excessive. The lights are enough to indicate which side you're on. It's just kind of excessive amount of objects to use. You got a little cleanup to do down here. I know this is probably for the overload glitch, but if you could, there's some spawns down there too that you can remove to get more objects. I know it'd be more work, but you maybe place them. I think this is a jump map down here. Like, it almost looks like a jump map in some areas. No, it's just objects stacked down there. But if you could, like, I don't know, hide them down in the lower area or neatly stack them in the center so you don't have to see them, would help the player not get distracted. Obviously, you won't be looking down here mid-game, but you'll get more items for doing it. The flipping of the ramps, I like the creativeness, but creating these odd angles and these slits doesn't look the best in my opinion. If you have it in one area Like right over here, it's fine. But it seems like every ramp you have upside down, which just makes it not as unique as it could be. Understand it's like more flush than the other side in some cases. So if you're going for that, then that's fine. Maybe even using these steel ramps in trade of these two to save objects. Maybe even here. Another case of power-ups that don't really need to be here. You can already see the glows on either side. I like this little jump up here that you can do. It's pretty cool. Those little sight lines. There is a way to drop down here and stand on this. The man cannons. You can easily cover this up with like a what is it called? Block corner. See if you have one of these on the map. Don't think you do. Anyways, it looks like this but smaller. You can put that there and it would cover that up and players won't be able to stand on that and hide. Not sure what's going on here with all these battle rifles, but clean that up. I like the drop down option here, very similar to that other 2v2 map. Overall, very clean. I like the aesthetic. The flow is very fast paced, as I can tell. It's got a little bit of cleanup to do. I like the height that you can get on this map. You can get all the way up here. Very fun. I would put some means of like how this is being held. Maybe even a weapon holder or a small little ledge go underneath rather than just having it levitate here. If there's some sort of covenant or forerunner structure that makes it look like it's being held, then it'd make more sense. 60 seconds for the bubble shield might be a little long. I mean, a little short on this map. So you have a power drain and a bubble shield. I'm not sure where the power drain was. I would also see if you can switch this out with a different object. I know the MCC lighting glitch is really annoying to deal with. Maybe use a what do you call it? Yeah, one of these. Other than that, I really enjoy it. Maybe this, yeah, again, with this jump up, I kept trying to think that I could jump into this little nook here. You can. Oh, there's the power drain. Even if you want to, yeah, you have these columns here, so that's like indication enough that they're you're on which side. So you don't need all these power-ups here. They just look a little cluttered. I think that's really all I can think of, other than if I played on it, I would be able to give you a little more info. Let's see if I'm missing anything. I'll check down here. Rockets here. I'm guessing, is that fixed or drop? It's normal. Okay, it just stays like that in Forge. So that will drop down right here and then go into that weapon holder. Very nice. I like that. Honestly, I think this map would just be good with just the rockets. I don't see putting a snipe. If I were to just put one single snipe, I would put it up really high to get to, like maybe, I don't know, right here in the middle, something like that, or maybe up against this wall. No, wait. On the opposite side, maybe up against this ramp or something like that. But I don't think this map really needs a sniper rifle on it. Oh, the glitch. But yeah, I like it. I really, I would definitely enjoy playing on it. If you send me an invite sometime. Oh yeah, then we got these little jump ups here. Not sure, yep, these, you could put the runtime minimum to 6 so that they instant respawn. But they're on 10 seconds right now, which is, come on. Which is totally fine. You can like block people from getting this, oh, you have more down here, wow. It's totally fine. I guess it can be used whenever you find it's the best. That's all I really have to say. But yeah, I appreciate you bringing my attention to this map. Oh, it's in my saved folder now. But whenever you update it, let me know, and I will download it again. Not sure. Yeah, you just got some odd anomalies. I understand that's for so you can build outside the map without getting killed by the Guardians, but yeah, just clean up some of this stuff, and I think you got a pretty solid map on your hands here. Later.